name is Grace and I'm here at Central Wellness, which is in Lincoln. It's a yoga studio and holistic health centre. I'm leading through a series, and it's the first one in the series, of very simple breath techniques that we use within the yoga practice, but really remembering that the breath techniques that we learn on the mat can be done anywhere. We can take consciously a breath at any time. And it's learning to consciously place the breath into the body, trying to anchor the thinking, doing, processing mind to a place of more inner command of stillness. So the breath we're going to work with today is a 3-part breath, and we're going to use our hands as feedback, one down onto the abdomen, one onto the upper part of the chest. I'm going to consciously try and bring the breath from the lower hand to the upper hand, from the upper hand to the lower hand. And really feeling this fullness of the circular nature of breath, the circular nature of inhale and exhale. Don't overstrain, try not to overthink the breath. If the mind gets distracted, then simply pull it back to consciously taking a breath. So let's start by centering ourselves. Soften the gaze or close your eyes. Then move away from a lot of the time we're externally navigating our outer world to starting to check in with the inner world. How does it feel in the body? Is there anywhere there's some holding? You soften anywhere. So consciously maybe place the breath into an area of the body that feels a little tight. We start to make that bridge of the breath and the mind into the body. And then notice the quality of your breath. Is the inhale and the exhale equal? So really start to be a little curious about your breath. And we breathe during the day, most of the time unconsciously. So this is a time just for a few minutes to consciously notice the quality of your breath. Can you bring the breath in and out through the nose? Don't overstrain to do this, and if you find you have a lot of tension around your jaw, take a few rounds out the mouth, maybe even make a sound. Clear the throat. Let yourself soften a little bit. And then we'll bring one hand to the abdomen, one hand to the upper part of the chest, just below your collarbones. And that's again, place our attention into the body. Place your attention to your belly, to your lower hand. And as if you're breathing into the belly. So as you inhale, you feel the belly expand into your lower hand, like a balloon expanding out. And as you exhale, that slight contraction of the navel back towards the spine. Inhaling through the nose into your lower hand, belly expands. And exhaling, drawing the navel back in. Take a few rounds like this, really just establishing breath into the lower hand. The next time you breathe into the lower hand, you can take the breath from the lower hand up to your upper hand. And then exhaling, feel the breath from the upper hand to your lower hand. Inhaling to the lower hand, to the belly, up underneath the collarbone. And exhaling from the upper hand to the lower hand. Inhaling from the lower hand to the upper hand, and from the upper hand to the lower hand. Just feeling that circular nature of the breath, letting the breath naturally deepen and slow the breath. Take a few rounds now on your own, and again, if you get distracted, the mind draws you out to a sound or a thought. Simply acknowledge that, okay, I'm thinking that, I hear that, and then come back to consciously placing the mind to the breath. to let go of the three-part breath and just bring both hands down onto the abdomen. A sense of centering yourself into the body. Command of your own inner stillness. And you may stay for a few more moments here in seated stillness and meditation. We'll close by bringing the hands to heart space, bow the head to the heart. Namaste.